Hello. Um, um, I decided to go live to raise awareness to help find these beautiful children, Lily and Jack Sullivan. Um, they started. This is day 6. Yes, day 6 of them being missing. They disappeared May 7th. Sorry, May 2nd. And yeah, um, there's something. This has given me some vibes. This is giving me some vibes. I don't know. Um, Anyways, I'll just show the some of the shoot. I forgot to share that screen. Oops. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'll do it right now. Replace screen sharing, and yes, that's it. Okay.
Desperate search continues here in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. More than 100 search and rescue workers, many of them volunteers, continue their efforts working alongside the RCMP. As the massive search continues in the thickly wooded area of this Nova Scotia community, 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan's mother and stepfather are holding out hope, waiting and praying for any good news.
The very first day I wasn't around very much because I was just searching. I was running through the woods, screaming their name till my throat hurt.
The focus of the search involves a radius of several kilometers from where the children were last seen playing on Friday.
We want to bring these 2 children home to their parents. We've got people who've been here since day 1, since the first time the call came in. So they're tired and they're optimistic. They have one job. This is all search and rescue does, is they try to bring people home safely.
The search area has expanded on an hourly basis, and the methods being deployed are also changing. Originally, there were 2 search and rescue helicopters. Now there are 3, and rescue workers have deployed 5 drones to assist in their efforts to find these missing children.
Okay. I got some questions. Have you noticed the father? No tears. The mother took off. Took her 2 remaining kids. They had 4 kids. I think 3 does not belong to him. 1, I'm pretty sure they belong to him, the 18-month-old. But there's nothing's adding up. It breaks my heart like crazy. Okay, we're gonna do the stepfather interview right now. Tell me if what's weird.
In other news today, the search continues this morning for 2 missing children in rural Nova Scotia. Have been combing through the woods around Pictou County since Friday, when police believe they wandered away from their home. Brett Ruskin is live in Halifax. He's picking up the story for us this morning. Where do things stand today, Brett, with the search efforts?
Good morning, Heather. Yeah, search efforts are continuing this morning for these 2 missing children here in Nova Scotia. So we have 6-year-old Lily Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan. They went missing on Friday morning. Now, we heard from the children's stepfather recently. Here's what he had to say about this situation.
The last few days have been very stressful. I mean, ever since the Friday morning when we noticed that the children were gone.
Okay, where the hell is his tears? Where's his tears? If I had a stepchild that went missing, I would be flipping out.
Immediately jumped in the vehicle, surveyed all the areas, many dirt roads, many culverts as I could, and waited for the police to get there.
So again, this search began with family members and has now expanded to dozens of search and rescue volunteers. About 160 people were on the ground yesterday. There were dogs brought in to try to catch a scent of these two children. There were 8 drone units in the skies searching, as well as a couple of helicopters as well, each one of them equipped with infrared sensors and cameras looking for these children. Now, we heard from police talking about some of the challenging conditions and logistical issues that they are running into with this situation, with the situation on the ground. Here's what police had to say about this search.
With the wet weather, it makes things a little more complicated for our searchers. Given they're in the woods, it's wet, things are slippery, footing's not the greatest. It's the water's it's not the best, but they're still trudging through and they're still working hard at doing the job that they have to do.
Again, we know that 6-year-old Lily Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan went missing on Friday morning. That is when this search began and when the family reported them missing. And again, the search has been ongoing since that time. Heather.
Brett, I'm sure people following the story closely, those who are close at hand in terms of proximity, what can people do if they're trying and hoping to help?
Yeah, folks might think that, hey, I live nearby, I could hop in the car and go and search through the woods. I can help out as well, but that's not necessarily what officials want. They say this is a very coordinated, very organized search. They know where each one of the crews are. They know the areas that have been searched already and the areas that they are now focusing on. So advising residents to not just drive out and try to help out with the search on their own in the woods. One thing that people can help with is searching their own properties, looking in ditches, culverts, sheds, or any other possible hiding area that these children may have used for shelter. That is how people can help. And again, we know that the temperature has dropped a little bit overnight, but we haven't seen below 0 temperatures. So again, these search efforts are continuing now, beginning their 4th day of searching. Heather.
Brett, that's important information. Thank you so very much. Brett, going to be keeping us.
Okay. First thing also other things is that the father had a thing about the the white backpack with the strawberries. Okay, that's all he said that many times. The white backpack with the red strawberries. But how does he know he took them? Because apparently the kids were seen at 10 o'clock that morning. They were last seen there. And weird. So they were sleeping. Okay, the kids were sleeping. The parents were sleeping. Aren't they supposed to be up? The kids that age usually up at like 7 o'clock in the morning? Sometimes 8. And the kids hasn't been gone to school all week because they had a cough. The little girl had a cough. So she didn't go to school all week. Plus, I seen pictures of the backyard, and apparently it's barricaded. Or it's like the fence is like fenced in. There's no way out. Other than, a little door that goes. That's what I found weird. Okay? And, now the mother, she took off. The mother took off. Jeez, I thought I had the mother interview, but I didn't. Okay, this is the one with the mother. Yeah, hold on. I think it's the one with the mother. What's this one is? It's this one.
brother, 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, are still missing in this rural area of northeastern Nova Scotia. The RCMP is the lead agency here, along with EHS, hundreds of search and rescue crews from Halifax to Cape Breton. During the daytime, there are anywhere from 100 to 140 search and rescue crews in the woods, and the search continues all night. They deploy between 60 and 75 search and rescue crews in the woods all night long. So each searcher will work a 12-hour shift before they have to take a rest. There are 3 helicopters in the air, and there are dogs as well involved in this search, drones too. Search and rescue officials are keeping very close track of which sections of this area around Lansdowne have been searched, and once that area is covered, they move on, and they say it's important that no one wander in. Incidentally, this search has been the first assignment for the Nova Scotia Provincial Guard. They aren't directly involved in the search, but they're helping with traffic, protection of parked vehicles overnight, and just generally giving directions to people who are coming and going, those involved in the search and rescue effort. Earlier today, we spoke to the partner of the 2 children's mother. Here's some of what he had to say about Jack and Lily.
Lily and Jack are awesome kids, very, very kind. They'll talk to anyone. They want to go with anyone. They're just looking to have as much fun as they can. Jack just absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, and anything like that. But Lily loves girly things, but she also loves doing everything with Jack, bugs. They're like best friends, not just brother and sister.
He says he's also hoping police monitor the New Brunswick border and the airports for any sign of the 2 children. But RCMP tell us this afternoon they're not considering any possible abduction here. As far as they're concerned, they're looking for 2 young children who simply wandered away.
I know that there's a lot of people pulling for these kids to come home. We've heard a lot about the impact that this is having on the community at large and the family, and it's really important that we locate these children and get the information from the scene here and from anyone who might have information about the kids and their habits. So it's been really important to have engagement from anyone who knows these kids.
A spokesperson for the Chignecto Central Regional Center for Education tells us the 2 children were students at Salt Springs Elementary School. Their stepdad told us they'd both been out sick all week before disappearing on Friday. The school has additional support staff on site at Salt Springs if anyone needs that support. Meanwhile, the search will continue into the night here in the Lansdowne area of Pictou County for young Jack and Lily Sullivan. RCMP and search and rescue officials tell us they will have search and rescue crews on the ground, they'll have dogs with them, and they'll have drones in the sky all night long. Press.
Okay, I have found the mother's interview. Tell me if everything is suspicious. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, one thing. Where's her tears? I don't see any tears. I don't see her flipping out. I don't see anything. This is giving me the case for Sebastian Rogers, Summer Wells, a lot of missing kids. And apparently these kids are autistic. And the father did say that they're nonverbal. And another time they say, well, they're very social. They'll talk to strangers. They'll even go in a stranger's car. That is very, very, very weird. I don't know. I'm trying to get more information about this case, and yeah, something about this is weird. I don't know. I say the parents has the stepfather and the mother has something to do with it. The father has nothing to do with it because he is in jail actually as we speak. So we know the father is not involved. The stepfather and the mother, there's something with them. Anyway, so once I know more, I am going to go live or post about the kids. I have released the dispatch calls from May 2nd when the kids disappeared. So please, if you know the whereabouts for the kids, please, please reach out to the Missing Children's Society of Canada or call your local police. They will help you. Anyways, I gotta go. So it's been nice. Have a good evening and prayers for the family and the kids. Bye.